And the Rams going to have a direct this time out of their defensive end. It's going to be Strong stepping up to take this kick. DJ Smith in the middle of a lot of this. He's battling hard and winning a lot of balls for the Rams. And that time he drew the foul, and the Rams going to have a direct kick out of their defensive end. Ball back up into the middle by Strong, headed out by that's Dury traveling back on defense now. Jamie O'Neill coming back down, nodding the ball down to himself. Turns, tries to get it down the right-hand side, looking for Engler. He can't. It's Yardom now in front. Plays the ball square to Musso. Musso back, trying to get back over the top to Yardom. Couldn't quite do it. It's back to Musso, now to the foot of Calkins. Calkins finds Yardom. Yardom dummies it through, thinking that Dixon was breaking out. Couldn't quite connect. A good idea there. Ball played into the left foot by Zach Musso. It's O'Neill. It got snuck past Grover. O'Neill was on that far post. Couldn't quite get it back on the ground in front off that near post on the far sideline. And Letchworth-Warsaw that Dixon hadn't read that well and were able to knock the ball out of danger. Goal kick now here by Patrick Grover. Ball coming out. Rams defending again. We'll be watching in the middle. DJ Smith and Adam Grover really having a good battle here tonight in the center of the field. Two midfielders going at it, playing hard, playing strong. And now the ball's into Calkins. Calkins has Mertzak on him, plays the ball off to Engler. Engler goes down, and the ball knocked out by Letchworth-Warsaw. Ezra Hode trying to get on the end of it. He does. Plays the ball into the corner to Engler. It's out in front. Engler trying to keep it on, can't quite get there. That ball was read nicely by Ezra Hode. He had about 30 yards to go to get that ball. He was able to get there, and a little bit too much pace. Played the ball out in front of Jose Engler. A little too far and out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick for the United. 24 minutes to go here in regulation. It's the Rams 2, the Letchworth-Warsaw United 1. Goal kick now coming out by Patrick Grover. Header won nicely there by, that's Kean McRae into the game for the Rams on that far sideline. Off his head, out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for the United. Comes right down to the head of McRae again. This time he finds Yardom. Yardom lays it off to Engler. Engler into the middle to Calkins. Calkins off to this near sideline. Orphanides pops it up in the air, back down to the foot of Calkins. It's on his right foot. He gets a shot off, deflects off of number 7. That's Monger. Rams still battling. It's Yardom now down the right-hand side. He looks to cross into the box. Flicked out, that time by Duryea, out of bounds for a Rams throw. Rams keeping the pressure on here about halfway through this second half. They're still up 2-1. More exciting action. It's the girls in action tomorrow. They're going to travel to Dansville to take on the Mustangs at Clement Field. That'll be a 7 o'clock start. And then on Friday, it'll be the girls again. This time they'll be home against the Livonia Bulldogs. That'll be a 6:30 start down on the turf field at the stadium here at Haverling Central. And then the boys, they're going to wrap up the week, our 5th in 6 days. They're going to be home here at the Rock. They take on Wayland Cohocton Eagles. That'll be a 2 o'clock start. And then they'll be trick-or-treating on Saturday night for everyone. Listen here on AM 1380, 100.3 FM, and on the TuneIn app for all of the exciting high school soccer action this week, next week, and then we'll be into sectionals. We'll have the boys and the girls all the way through. As long as they keep playing, we'll keep broadcasting here on the Rams Radio Network. Throw in now on the far sideline for Letchworth-Warsaw, almost to midfield. That throw comes in over midfield, up and over. Ezra Hode battling over there. Comes down to the foot of Caden Madison. Madison's still battling on that sideline. Letchworth-Warsaw player goes down. Going to be a trip called on Madison, and it's going to be a direct about 15 yards inside their attacking end now for Letchworth-Warsaw. It's going to be Mertzak putting this ball in play. The United lining up at the 18. The Rams holding them out. Now Mertzak's going to leave the ball, make a run down the center of the field, and he looks like he's maybe a little bit taller than any of the rest of the Rams there as he's lined up at the 18. This ball comes in right at the 18, headed out by Strong, comes right back to Duryea. Misplayed there. Hode now plays it forward to Yardom. Yardom's got space. He's got one tracking him back. plays the ball in. He's still on possession. He's got 4 around him now, just going to slow it up, wait for his Rams teammates to catch up. Tried to get the ball down the right-hand side to Engler. Couldn't quite do it, but he's going to knock the ball away again. Ball into the center, into the foot of Calkins. Calkins gets past 3 defenders. He's got Mertzak to beat. Mertzak doing a nice job just shielding the ball, knocking him off the ball, pulls it away. And Orphaniti's trying to track Mertzak down now at midfield, and Mertzak's going to play the ball forward, going to go out of bounds. And good pressure there by Orphaniti's after Calkins lost it. Orphaniti's tracked back about 20 yards, put the pressure on Mertzak, and forced him to make a bad pass out of bounds, and the Rams with a throw-in here on the near sideline. Ball didn't quite come in. It's going to be a throw-in now for Letchworth-Warsaw, as that ball never came in. Caden Madison took the throw. It's going to be 14 putting the ball in play. That's Thompson for Letchworth-Warsaw United, and Hode's going to knock it right back over the head of Thompson, and he's going to get the throw in again. And as we talked about, the rain had stopped at halftime. It picked up a little bit, and now it's coming down even harder, probably the hardest it has all night long. Let's throw in the header won by Strong down to the foot of Orphaniti's. Still on Orphaniti's foot, lays it off to Gavin Buckley. Buckley looking for Yardom down the left-hand side. He and Mertzak gonna, no foul called. He put a shoulder into Yardom. Yardom went down, and no foul call. Now it's Grover and DJ Smith going after the ball, and the foul is going to be called on Grover. And the official looking for, or the coach, Tim Eustace, looking for a call here. He's all the way over in front of the press box, almost in front of the Rams bench, and he didn't like that call. And he's letting the official know he's not real happy with the call. And it's going to be Strong putting the ball back in play.
You better believe I'm going to give you an earful when they're standing 10 feet from you.
And the official going to stop the clock. And the official coming over, going to give Coach Tim Eustace a yellow card. He didn't like the call. And the official now going to...
So can you miss that once you call this? I got you.
Yellow card here being administered by the official to the coach and the bench. And the Rams going to put the ball in play. It's going to be Brendan Strong on...
Hey, Dave. You guys want to do your mask break?
And with that, 19 minutes and 13 seconds to go, we had a stoppage in play. And we're going to take a break for a mask break on the field. And with that, we're going to send it back to the station to hear a word from our sponsors. Let's do 2 minutes here.
Hey, good work. Good work. Hey,
Thanks.
hey, boys. That's all right. It's all right. Come on, man. Keep digging deep. Keep working. Keep working. Keep working. Good work, man. Yeah, John. You keep being fucking good. You keep being fucking good.
Hey guys, come here. And welcome back to the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility here for tonight's Livingston County Division I matchup. It's the Rams taking on the United from Letchworth-Warsaw. And about 19 minutes, 13 seconds to go here in regulation. Coming out of our mass break, the Rams set to put this ball back in play right at midfield. It is a cold, rainy, damp evening. It's cold here, but the action's heating up. We're back and forth. A lot of emotions going here, and the Rams off that direct kick going to come off the foot of Nick Thompson. The Rams going to have a throw in here at the near sideline. Caden Madison going to be set to put this ball back in play for the Rams right underneath us here in the press box at the Rock. Backhead, second one won by Buckley. Buckley plays the ball forward, and it's going to go off the foot of Orphanides out of bounds, and a throw in quickly for the United. Buckley off his shin again, out of bounds, and Monger's going to toss it back to his teammate 14. That's Thompson. Thompson plays the ball forward. Strong plays it off the chest of number 15 into the game. It's Tucker Owens for the United. And it's going to be Ezra Hode playing the ball out of bounds and giving the United a throw in into the box. This time headed out by Strong, and it's going to go over the foot, off the foot of number 14. That's Thompson, and the Rams with a throw in now, right in front of the Letchworth-Warsaw United bench. Going to be Brady Dixon checking back in, and Dixon going to take the throw in here in front of the bench. All the way down the sideline over midfield. Nice header one by Shearing, and it's going to go off the foot of Dixon, that looked like, and a throw in right at midfield for Thompson and the United team. Off the head of Dixon. Dixon all down to the foot of Yardom. Plays the ball forward into Grover now. Taken away nicely by DJ Smith. It's Eustace coming back. Taking the ball from Smith. Shielding the ball. Lays it off. Back behind Schaefer. Played forward now to Orphanides. He's got Mertzak to beat. Plays the ball into the middle. Still some slippery footing here. Calkins plays the ball up into the box. It's Orphanides trying to get there. Grover coming out. Nice job. It's to the foot of Dixon on his left foot in front of the box. And missed by McCray. And off to the far sideline. It's number 11, Schaefer, taking that ball away down the left-hand sideline. Kept in by Hode. Hode jumps over Schaefer. Hode's now into the top of the 18, into the center of the pitch. Turns, tries to lay it off to Calkins, can't quite do it. Mertzak reads it nicely. Now it's the foot of Eustace, and it's Madison losing his footing, and Grover and DJ Smith tracking down the right-hand side. I'll tell you, Eustace and Grover, they're dangerous on the attack. One in the midfield, one on the attack. They play off each other nicely. And Madison and DJ Smith doing a nice job for the Rams here against that duo. They're a potent leading 1-2 attack for the United. That throw-in comes into the box off the back of Eustace and off the end line. And A.J. Brott's going to pull it in and take the goal kick for the Rams. About 16 minutes to go here in regulation. The Rams still leading 2-1 over the Letchworth-Warsaw United. Going to be Strong now with this goal kick. A.J. Brott's in goal for the Rams. That ball up and over, won by Grover. He and Smith, he gets around Smith, does Grover, plays the ball off the head of Ezra Hode, comes back down to Thompson. Thompson's still on it, looking for Eustace this time, comes away. Caden Madison doing a nice job knocking it away. Going to go off the foot of number 4, that's Shearing, and it does go out of bounds. And Dixon with a throw in for the Rams. That's Shearing again winning the header over the top of Orphanides this time. Kiefer Calkins tracking back, knocking it back to Caden Madison up into the center circle. Off the foot now, it's Orphanides and Zach Musso battling. Can't quite get to it. Thompson plays the ball into the middle. It's Musso tracking back a little bit defensively out of his attacking position. Now Yardom can't quite get on the end of it, but it's going to be Strong coming up, playing that ball up and over to the chest of Mertzak. He nods it down, tries to get around Orphanides. Orphanides still battling in the center. Loses the ball possession to Calkins. Calkins lays it off to Dixon. Dixon now down the left-hand side. Looks like it might stay on. Orphanides tracking back with Mertzak. And Mertzak going to shield it out of bounds. And a goal kick for the United. Looked like that might stop there before it went out of bounds, but Mertzak doing a nice job shielding the ball out, letting it go, and winning a goal kick for Letchworth-Warsaw. Again, don't forget, busy week of action here. Tomorrow night we'll be in Dansville for the girls at a 6 o'clock start. Then again on Friday, the girls will be home. They'll be on the turf field, the stadium field here on the campus of Haverling Central School against the Livonia Bulldogs. That'll be a 6:30 start. And then 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, the Rams pick up where they leave off tonight against the Wayland-Cohocton Eagles. That'll be a 2 o'clock start. Each one of those games will be on the air about 10 to 15 minutes before kickoff right here on the Rams Radio Network. WABH 1380 AM, 100.3 FM, and on the TuneIn app. That ball trying to go down the left-hand side, looking for Eustace down the left side. Going to go out of bounds right at midfield for a Rams throw. High school sports on AM 1380. WABH FM 100.3 is brought to you by B&B Water for heating, air conditioning, and water conditioning. You can trust Ed Bonacave at B&B Water on Buell Street in downtown Bath. Lake Country Chiropractic. Improve your health and performance levels through specific chiropractic care delivered by Dr. Rick on West Duven Street in Bath. Going down the left-hand side now, it's Ezra Ho doing a nice job stepping up for the Rams, trying to get back around. And he does still maintain possession. He's at midfield now. Plays the ball square to Calkins. Calkins got a little bit of space in front. One tracking back. Tries to find Yardom. Can't quite get it to him. I believe that was Monger that played the ball out of the back. Now at midfield, it's DJ Smith tracking back, trying to find Grover. He does. Knocks the ball away out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw-in on the far sideline in front of the bleachers here at the Rock for Letchworth-Warsaw. About 12 minutes to go here in regulation. The Rams still up 2-1 over the United from Letchworth-Warsaw. That ball taken away nicely by Calkins. Played to the outside. Now it's up to Yardom. Yardom's got some space. He's got Mertzak behind him. Plays the ball out to the outside. It's Zach Musso trying to get around Mertzak. Mertzak doing a nice job reading that. Playing the ball forward off of Nate Musso. Zach goes down. Lays it off to Nate again. Back into the box. It's up and over, and it's going to be Patrick Grover. Gets to the ball before Yardom can, and going to play the ball out now. Looks like he's going to punt at the top of the 18. Right at center circle. Brady Dixon doing a nice job winning the first ball. Comes down to the foot of Duryea. Now it's to Calkins. Duryea knocks it away from Calkins. It's going to be Ezra Hode playing the ball through the midfield. Can't quite get it through. It's Monger now in the midfield. This time it's taken away by Caden Madison. Up and over. Off the head of number 19 on that far sideline. That's Kumengab. And Kumengab going to play the ball out of bounds for a throw-in for the Rams. Ezra Hode going to take that throw out of his defensive position. And it's going to be Jose Englert checking back in for Nate Musso for Coach Hill and the Rams. Ezra Hode now with the throw-in. We talked about him being a freshman. A game like this, when you're back and forth, he's defending one of their top attackers. Not going to be a freshman for long when you're on a varsity field like this with a lot at stake. Close game here, and the ball now comes down to Brady Dixon. He plays the ball across to about the 18. No Ram there. Going to be cleared out by Kumenbob. Ball's kept in. It's Orphanites now turning into the 18, trying to get around that last defender. He does. He's still on the ball at the 18. Plays it square. It's Yardom laying it back to Calkins. Calkins has a little bit of space. Gets a shot up, and he finds the back of the net. Keeper Calkins. What a shot from about 25, upper 90. That was it. Up to the left-hand side of goalkeeper Patrick Grover. 10 minutes to go here in the second half. The Rams go up 3-1 over Letchworth-Warsaw United. Boy, that was a rocket if I've seen one. It was keeper Calkins. I believe it was Yardom laid that ball back to him. Calkins got around the defender, ripped it with his right foot into the upper corner, and the Rams, as we said, up 3-1 over Letchworth-Warsaw United. Just that quickly, the Rams can score, and they did. It's Kiefer Calkins. He knows what to do with it. We talked about the change that Coach Hill made there in the first half, flip-flopping Calkins and Brady Yardom. Yardom now on the attack. Calkins has moved back into the midfield, and that's paid off here. in a couple of big-time goals here. That one coming off the foot of Calkins in the first half. It was DJ Smith from Kiefer Calkins with a big goal to put the Rams up 2-1 in the first half. They lead by a score of 3-1 now, and looking to add on to more. It's Orphanides going down this left-hand side. He's got Duryea. Ball's played into the middle to Yarda. Back to Orphanides. He's in the box now. He's got some space. Tries to slot it. It's at the goalkeeper. Rebound comes, and Orphanides puts it away on the rebound. It looks like maybe that third goal took a little bit out of this Letchworth-Warsaw United team. Great ball played by Yardom out in front of Orphanides. He got the shot off. Grover made the initial save. The rebound came right back to the foot of Orphanides, and he slotted it past the keeper on the ground and puts the Rams up now 4-1. Just over 10 minutes to go here in the second half. As we said, it took maybe a little bit of a deflation there that deflated the United. That third goal, that rocket from off the foot of Kiefer Calkins, looked like the Rams really just kind of ran past, we'll say, the Letchworth-Warsaw United team there, finding the back of the net for Orphanides, putting them up 4-1 here late in the game at the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. It's Grover now getting around Zach Russo on that sideline. Played out there by Calkins, right to the foot of Yardom. He's at midfield now, turning, looking to see what he's got. Lays it off to Calkins. Calkins going down the right-hand side. Mertzak plays the ball off the foot of Zach Musso. Musso now trying to get into the corner, forcing that ball to go out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to deflect off of Musso's foot, and it's going to be a throw-in their defensive end for Letchworth-Warsaw United.
Hey, quick with Tony!
And this throw-in coming in deep out of their defensive end. And ball's coming through the middle. Calkins trying to get on the end of it. He goes down. Ball comes down to DJ Smith. Smith tries to play the ball forward, bounces right back. They're going to go off the foot of Jose Englert right at midfield on the far sideline. Another throw for Letchworth-Warsaw.
This is so unfamiliar.
Right at midfield is going to be the throw. It's number 50 into the game, Levi Gill for the United. Down to the foot of Calkins. Calkins going to play the ball out of bounds again. Now they're in their attacking end. And another throw, and this time comes down to Calkins across the middle of the field. Back into the middle. Calkins still battling in the middle. On his left foot now. He finds Yardom in the center circle. Yardom turns, looks for Caden Madison going down the left-hand side. He's come off his mark and now is on the attack. Gets a shot off with his left foot. Low and hard. Grover gives up a rebound. And Zach Musso trying to get on the end of it. Couldn't quite do it. And Madison still trying to keep it in. Now it's Dixon able to keep it in, trying to go down the left side. He goes down with two defenders there and going to get the foul call. It's going to be a direct kick for the Rams. It was number 3 and number 4, Justin Baker and Shearing. They kind of sandwiched Dixon on that. Dixon went down, and the Rams going to take this direct kick. Just got an update. The JVs are up in Letchworth-Warsaw. The score there is 0-0. I believe that may be a final up there. 0-0 tie. The JV team battling up in Warsaw tonight and come away with a 0-0 tie. That ball from Strong played to the far post, headed down. Grover gives up a rebound, still inside the 6. They're trying to clear it now on the far sideline, and they do. Not out of danger. Englert keeps the ball in, this time headed out by, I believe that's Monger heading the ball out. And it's down to the foot on the attack. Kept in there by Orphanides. Dixon now trying to keep it in on this near sideline. Eustace goes down. Ball comes out, and it's Brendan Strong heading the ball forward. Down to the foot of Calkins. Calkins turns into the corner. Zach Musso trying to get it through. Ed Storrs now playing it forward. Englert losing it to number 50 on that side, Levi Gill. Still going down the left-hand side. Schaefer plays it off the foot of Orphanides and wins the throw-in. Ball comes in off the foot of Orphanides. DJ Smith, or Brady Dixon now winning that ball, and it's going to skip up. Mertzak threw his shoulder out. That's going to be a handball right at midfield for the Rams. Direct kick going in. It's going to be Brendan Strong coming up to take this kick. 6.5 minutes to go here in regulation. The Rams have opened up a 4-1 lead late in the game against the Letchworth-Warsaw United. Strong setting this up just a couple yards inside of midfield on their attacking end for the Rams. The rest of the Rams are lined up at the 18. This ball goes up and over. Zach Musso trying to backhand it, can't. Comes down to the foot of Madison. He gets a shot off from the 18, up and over onto the hill here behind the goal by Maple Heights, and it's going to be a goal kick coming out for the United. It's going to be Grover putting the ball back in play here in just a minute. He had to track back and get that ball. And Caden Madison coming off, getting a nice congratulations from Coach Hill as he stepped off. He played a nice game on their attacker. I believe he had Eustace, one of their leading scorers, on the attack. He did a good job just shutting him down tonight and not allowing to win many balls. It's Strong now battling with Eustace. They're still battling there in the defensive end. It's going to go off the foot of Strong, I believe, and out of bounds. And it's going to be number 3, Justin Baker, with a throw-in for the United. In their attacking third, trying to find Eustace down the left-hand side off the foot of Ezra Hode, and out of bounds. It's going to be another throw-in, this time deep in their attacking end for the United. 5 minutes to go here in regulation. The Rams up 4-1 over Letchworth-Warsaw United. Eustace into the box. He's double-teamed by Smith and Brady Dixon. It's Smith coming away with it, trying to get the ball out. Can't quite turn the corner. Going to go out of bounds off the outside of his foot, and another throw-in for the United. Up and over the head this time. Comes down to the foot of Ezra Hode. Played out and tried to bend it in. Couldn't quite keep it in off of Brady Dixon. And no, it's going to be a Rams throw. It must have deflected off of one of the Letchworth-Warsaw players. And the Rams are subbing in. They tried to get a quick throw in. Couldn't quite do it, as Jamie O'Neill now comes in on the attack for Coach Hill and the Rams on the far sideline. Kean McCrae checked in on this near sideline. They're on the outside. Brady Yardom still up in the center for the Rams. Backhead there by Dixon. McCrae wins the second header. Now it's back to Orphanides, who's checked back. He's typically on the attack. He's checked back and going to play some defense here with the Rams up 4-1. That shot off the foot of Adam Grover, off his left foot, and it's going to be A.J. Bratz coming off his line and grabbing that ball before the attacker on that far sideline could get to it. Nice acrobatic flip after that ball came off the foot of Grover. He kind of did a backflip, getting back up to his feet. Pretty impressive. He wasn't real happy with the cross that he put in, but it was pretty impressive with the backflip, getting back up to his feet. And a ball now into Yardom. Yardom tries to find Dixon a little bit too far behind him. Comes down to the foot of Baker. Baker looking to counterattack now. It's to Eustace, and it's going to be Ezra Hode, the freshman, battling with Eustace, and a slide tackle there as Hode gets the ball away. It's McCrae now trying to get on the end of it. He's battling with number 7. That's Monger. Monger tries to go down the right-hand side, can't quite connect, and it's going to go out of bounds. And the Rams going to have a throw-in front of the United bench. Ball all the way down into the corner now. It's Brendan Strong trekking back, trying to get that ball and get it up to his teammate to put this ball back in play. Throw-in now by Ezra Hode off the head of Dixon, flicked on by Calkins. It's going to be a dangerous play. That foot came up a little high. There were about 3 players there, and certainly didn't want to have any dental work done. So indirect kick now going to be called by the official, and it's going to be indirect as Mertzak puts the ball back in play right at midfield here. About 2.5 minutes to go here in regulation. The Rams opening up a 4-1 lead late in this game, taking control as they have the Livingston County Division I league as well. Mertzak putting that ball into about the 18. Comes out Grover trying to keep it in. Can't quite do it. Now it's going to be laid back and played up and over. It's Grover into the box for Eustace. He's still got it, and Brady Dixon doing a nice job just knocking that ball away up to McCrae. McCrae gets it over to the sideline, and it's going to be number 12 for the Rams. That's Bram Pomplus trying to get on the end of it. Couldn't quite get there. Putting the pressure on, though, it's Durye plays the ball out of bounds, and the Rams, Brady Dixon going to take the throw in right at midfield. McCrae with a nice backhander down to the foot of Pomplus. Pomplus goes down the left-hand side, and it's going to be Mertzak trying to clear that ball. It's going to go out of bounds right underneath us here in the press box, and Brady Dixon stepping up again for yet another throw for the Rams here on this near sideline. Dixon again with the throw in, going down the left sideline, headed out now down to the foot of Baker. Baker turns, has the ball taken away by Calkins. Calkins tries to get it forward, can't. Tumengob stuffs him and now plays the ball forward. Going to go off the foot of Eustace, out of bounds. And Ezra Hode with 1 minute to play here in the second half. Hode puts the ball back in play, finds McCray. Over to Calkins. Calkins going across, looking for Jamie O'Neill. Nice header there by number 50, Levi Gill, up over the head of, over the top of O'Neill. Going down, Gill trying to get on the end of it again, and Orphanides just going to knock that ball out of bounds. Give him a throw in at midfield as Levi Gill had a steam going down the left-hand side, and Orphanides reading it nicely, playing the ball out, and just giving the United a throw. On the far sideline, about midfield, it is a throw-in for Letchworth-Warsaw. Coming in, it's going to be off the head of DJ Smith, straight up in the air. And again, O'Neill knocks it up again. It's going to be Calkins getting the ball around, going down the right-hand side. Ball comes down to Pomplus. Pomplus has some room to run. He plays the ball out in front of McCray. McCray's at the 18, got one on his back, gets a left-footed shot off, and it's going to go out of bounds as time expires. And the Rams come away with a hard-fought, back-and-forth, 4-1 victory tonight here against the Letchworth-Warsaw United. Great win for the Rams. We said it was close all along. First half it was 2-1, back and forth. The Rams went up 1-0. It was Letchworth-Warsaw tying it up, finding the equalizer, and then just before half, DJ Smith putting the Rams on top 2-1. That's where it stayed till about halfway through the second half. When the Rams, it was Kiefer Calkins with a rocket from about 25 out and found the upper corner, putting the Rams up 3-1. And then shortly after that, it was Tony Orphanides with the last goal of the night. The Rams coming away with a 4-1 victory here at the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. And with that, we're going to send it back to our station for a word from our sponsors. We'll be back with tonight's post-game wrap-up and the player of the game.